In a distant land, a strong and wise baron lived in the North County. He possessed magical abilities and could see glimpses of what was to come. One day, when his little boy celebrated his 4th birthday, the baron felt curious about his son's future. He consulted a special book that revealed the secrets of destiny. However, what he read filled him with sadness. It said that his son would marry a maid who was born in a poor house near York Minster. The baron was troubled by this prediction. He knew that the girl's father was already struggling with poverty and had 5 other children to care for. Unable to accept this fate for his son, the baron made a decision to take action. He decided to step in and change the course of events. On his trusty horse, the baron made his way into the town of York. As he passed by the father's house, he noticed the man looking burdened and despondent. The baron approached him with concern and inquired about his troubles. The man explained that he already had 5 children to care for, and now a 6th one, a little girl, had arrived, leaving him unsure of how to provide for them all. In an act of supposed assistance, the baron offered to relieve the man of the responsibility for the last child. He assured him that he would take care of her, alleviating the man's worries. Grateful for the offer, the man agreed, and he brought out the girl, handing her over to the baron. With the girl now in his possession, the baron continued his journey, riding away from the father's house. When he reached the bank of the river, he callously discarded the innocent child, tossing her into the water. He then continued on his way, returning to the comfort of his castle. Surprisingly, the little girl didn't sink into the river. Her clothes acted like a makeshift flotation device, allowing her to drift along the water's current. Eventually, she washed ashore near a humble fisherman's hut. The kind-hearted fisherman discovered her and felt compassion for the helpless child. He brought her into his humble abode, where she found a loving home. She lived there, growing into a stunning young girl, until she reached the age of 15. One fine day, the baron and his companions ventured out on a hunting expedition. Along the way, they halted at the fisherman's hut to quench their thirst. As luck would have it, the girl emerged from the dwelling to serve them. Her remarkable beauty captured the attention of everyone present. Intrigued by her enchanting presence, one of the companions turned to the baron and posed a question. Could he use his gift of foreseeing to predict the girl's future spouse? The baron, known for his ability to read fates, was now faced with the inquiry. The baron confidently claimed that she would marry some commoner, but to satisfy their curiosity, he asked the girl to tell him her birth date. However, she didn't know, as she had been found near the river 15 years ago. Realizing her true identity, the baron wrote a letter to his brother in Scarborough, instructing him to put the girl to death immediately. He then gave the letter to the girl, telling her it would secure her fortune if she delivered it to his brother. The girl set out for Scarborough and stayed the night at a small inn. That very night, a group of robbers broke into the inn and searched her belongings. Finding no money but only the letter, they opened and read it. Finding it cruel, the captain of the robbers decided to play a trick. He wrote a new letter instructing the brother to marry the girl to his son. The next day, the girl delivered the letter to the baron's brother, who, unaware of the trickery, arranged for the wedding to take place immediately. The girl and the baron's son were married that very day. Shortly after, the baron himself arrived at his brother's castle and was surprised to find that his plan had backfired. Undeterred, he took the girl for a walk along the cliffs, intending to harm her. But she pleaded for her life, claiming she had done nothing wrong and promising to never see the baron or his son again unless they desired it. Moved by her pleas, the baron removed his gold ring and threw it into the sea, declaring that she shouldn't show her face until she could produce that ring. He then released her. The poor girl wandered until she arrived at a grand castle. She requested some work and was assigned the role of a kitchen scullion, a task she was familiar with from her time at the fisherman's hut. One day, the baron, his brother, and his son came to the noble's house, not recognizing the girl. She panicked but thought they wouldn't notice her in the castle kitchen. She resumed her work and began cleaning a large fish that was to be boiled for their dinner. While cleaning, she noticed something shining inside it. To her surprise, it was the Baron's ring, the very one he had thrown into the sea at Scarborough. She was overjoyed to find it. With utmost care, the girl prepared the fish, putting all her culinary skills to work. When it was ready, she served it to the delighted guests. The taste was so exquisite that they couldn't help but inquire about the cook behind this delicious creation. Unaware of her true identity, the nobleman, hosting the gathering, summoned the cook to step forward. The girl, determined to make a favorable impression, washed herself and tidied her appearance. She slipped the Baron's gold ring onto her thumb, a symbol of her hidden past. With newfound confidence, she entered the hall, where the guests were taken aback by her youth and breathtaking beauty. However, the Baron's reaction was far from pleasant. He became consumed with anger, rising from his seat as if he intended to harm her. With bravery and strong resolve, the courageous young woman approached the enraged nobleman, carefully setting the ring on the table before him, and in an instant, everything transformed. The nobleman's eyes widened as he came to a sudden understanding that destiny could not be ignored. Tenderly, he grasped her hand, inviting her to sit beside him, and joyfully declared to all who were there that she was the true wife destined for his beloved son. Overflowing with happiness, the nobleman led the young woman and his son to his majestic castle. They lived together in perfect harmony, treasuring the precious gift of genuine love. Their lives were filled to the brim with eternal happiness and deep satisfaction, never ceasing to appreciate the joy they had found. Filled with immense happiness, the nobleman brought the young woman and his son to his magnificent castle, where they lived together in perfect harmony, treasuring the precious gift of true love. Their lives brimmed with eternal happiness and satisfaction. This concludes the tale of We Do Motivation, an English fairy tale. Thank you so much for watching this enchanting tale. We hope you enjoyed the journey through this captivating story. Remember, sometimes destiny has its own plans, and even the mightiest of individuals cannot escape its grasp. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories and inspiring content. And if you have any story requests or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. We appreciate your support and love for our channel. Stay tuned for more stories. Until next time, may your own life be filled with happiness, love, and the fulfillment of all your dreams. Thank you once again, and stay blessed.